thanks so much for tuning into Sin's Workshop. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. So, today we're going to be unboxing, I believe this is my Adult FairyLoot subscription box. So, let's dive in. Whee! Oh, I was right. Okay. Famous Prophecies, and it is The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. Bubble wrap. Oh, that's light. Probably stop doing that before I drop the book and then damage it and then have to kill myself. Oh my god. That's gorgeous. Ooh. I like that a lot, actually. So here we go. The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. Have I read Rachel Gillig yet? No. But I have like a feeling about her. I trust FairyLoot with my life when it comes to their subscriptions. Let me rephrase that because I just got a one-off book that was not part of their monthly subscriptions, Blood of Hercules. And I was absolutely 100% disappointed in that book, to the point where I resold it to my friend at what I paid for it. I was like, do you want this book? I know you liked it. She's like, yes. I'm like, good, you can have it. And she paid me what I paid for it, minus shipping, which is fine. She's not to worry about that. But when it comes to their monthly subscriptions, I have yet to be disappointed. Oh, The Night and the Moth. I love that spot glossing detail here. And I love the foiling. Look at these sprayed edges. Now I have to ask myself the very serious question. Am I still going to buy the Barnes & Noble exclusive? Do I need to? No. Not now. Reversible Dust Jacket is the mass printed cover. That would be the cover that you would see at Target, Walmart, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million. Look at this. The Night and the Moth. That's so gorgeous. Ooh, that is pretty. Alright, letter and digital signature once again. I know there's a lot of controversy with digital signatures. I know a lot of people, especially since it just came up with Illumicrate, and this is my 2 cents on the matter, you know, so just bear with me. You can skip this part if you want. Writers do tend to get tendinitis, so when they have to sign a book 1,000 or so times, you have to think about their health. A lot of people are saying, well, are you going to lower your prices? You're not paying for the author's signature. As someone who does do book design and knows, you know, the cost of book design, you're paying for this detail here. You're paying for this detail. You're paying for all of the extra stuff. The signature is just an added bonus, you know? You're not really they don't really have to pay the authors an exorbitant amount. Many of the authors will sign the books for free because they love, you know, the readers. So, and this just goes to Illumicrate, because I read those comments and like, well, you're going to lower your prices. You're not paying for the author's signature. You're paying for everything else. You're paying for the artist who did this edge. You're paying for the artist who did this. You're paying for everything that goes into designing this. Like, this is not cheap. You know, this is what you're paying for. The author's signature is just an added bonus. A lot of people say digital signature cheapens the book. I don't think a digital signature does cheapen the book, to be perfectly honest. you're still getting a lovely letter from the author. You know, they still took the time to write it for us, and I think that that effort should kind of just be appreciated. I think we as people are becoming too demanding of authors. You know, you have to think about authors' health. I say that as a writer who has tendinitis. I don't know that I could sit there and repeatedly, you know, do 1,000 signatures, because remember, authors still have to write. They still have to go to public events where they do sign those events, you know, and if anything, it makes those signed events even more special, in my opinion. So that's just my 2 cents on the matter. Now, back to it. Look at the foiling on that. And yes, this came up when FairyLoot said they were going to start doing more digital signatures as well, which is why I feel like I have to kind of refresh and be like, you're paying for all the fun added stuff, not the signature. Because remember, you can always make the effort, go see the author yourself and get a signature. But in any case, this is gorgeous, and I will, of course, include all the artwork credits in the description below so you can see the art, meet the artist yourself on Instagram, their website, whichever is the best way for you to find them. And honestly, I love it. It's gorgeous. I'm going to pass on the Barnes & Noble one, maybe. I don't know. I'm still debating it. It's just really pretty, too. I will think about it. I make no promises, especially because I really want Olivia Blake's Barnes & Noble exclusive of Gifted and Talented, even though I have 2 copies of that book. I have a problem. Clearly. In any case, thank you all for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with other book-giving friends. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, happy reading.